4 bills aiming to ban POGO operations have passed the committee level. The House Committee on Games and Amusement have approved the 4 anti-POGO bills yesterday. They aim to put more teeth to President Bongbong Marcos's executive order of shutting down all POGO operations. Lawmakers argue that the executive order is not to meet its goal.
According to the statement of the President, if I read it, he stated clearly that the provisions of the Executive Order number 74 are complete. Ang issue lang dito is, can an executive order amend an express provision of law?
Lawmakers are also proposing the withdrawal of POGO-related license granted by Special Economic Tourism and Freeport zones. Meanwhile, PAGCOR pleaded to congressmen to exempt special class business process outsourcing from their proposed ban. This as reports surfaced that some POGOs are operating under the guise of being a BPO company.
Special class of BPO is an emerging model that merits exclusion from the ban, given that it operates similarly to BPOs at the core, and it is only special since it provides support services to gaming, which is a highly regulated industry.
I think isa kasi ito sa mga need din nating mas busiin pa, kasi nga kung nabanggit po ay ito ay emerging na type, diba? Offshore din siya, pero hindi siya parang kagaya ng mga kung paano yung POGO talaga sa ngayon. So, kung saan po natin i-draw yung line, ano yung mababan talaga, ano yung hindi.
Ito yung discuss natin number of times na may mga BPO that are similar na kinakabahan na baka madamay sila. For context lang kasi, ang ginagawa ng mga BPO na to, they're not the actual POGO operations, but they provide back-end support, meaning for example, yung IT ng mga ibang POGO or ibang gaming, online gaming, naka-outsource sa kanila. Yung tech support, no, naka-outsource sa kanila. Diba? Kung may help desk, naka-outsource billing, inquiry, diba? Pay in and pay out, naka-outsource. Pero the actual POGO operations, sa POGO yun. So yan ang sinasabi nila na, teka lang, let's define it carefully because ito, legal to, madaming madadamay dito.
Oo, yung mga BPO industry natin. Pero yun nga, yung tungkol dun sa sa anti-POGO bills, mainam nga na magkaroon na ng ganito.
Yes, oo.
If I'm not mistaken, nabanggit din ito ni Senator Joel Villanueva, diba? Let's be fair, nabanggit niya nung pagkatapos ng ng SONA ni PBBM, diba? Last July, dahil nga sabi niya ipapaban niya until December, there was no EO. So sabi niya, mas maigi na magkaroon tayo ng batas para if ever na, alam mo yun, magpalit ng administrasyon, diba? Ando doon yung batas. Hindi limited doon sa admin, executive order.
And subject to renewal or revocation by the next president.
And I can remember before, sinasabi doon ng ibang sa mga sources na nai-interview na inaantay nga daw nila talaga yung executive order, pero sinasabi ng DOJ, no need for executive order kasi basta sinabi ni Pangulo na sarado to by December. Siyempre, iba na rin yung in writing, black and white,
correct,
diba?
Correct.
Kasi ang hirap ng puro lip service lang kasi baka mamaya nga hindi naman matupad yan.
We have to remember, nung panahon ni PRRD from Pinoy to PBBM, may mga radical shifts in foreign policy.
Yes.
So it's better na we put everything in writing into a law para hindi magkaroon ng confusion kung ano yung interpretation ng next admin.
Oo.
Para malinis lahat.
Meron ako nabasa dito yung lawmakers are also proposing the withdrawal of POGO-related license granted by Special Economic Tourism and Freeport zones. Kasi sinasabi din nila na merong parang gray zone doon sa gray area doon sa sinasabi nga daw ni Pangulong Bongbong Marcos sa pagban ng mga POGOs, kasi apparently yung mga Freeport and economic zones like CESA, ganyan, are still enjoying some degree of autonomy pagdating nga daw dito sa mga POGO.
Case in point,
They are able to issue their own visas.
Yes, because you have to, case in point, Subic has its autonomy kasi that's a Freeport zone. Cagayan, that's another Clark, is another Freeport zone.
So it's good that you mentioned yung Cagayan, nabanggit ko rin yan kanina, yung CESA, Cagayan Economic Zone Authority. Meron din kasi meron daw silang sariling IGLs. No, so, yung nagpapatakbo niyan ay si Katrina Ponce.
Meron pa yung SBMA.
Oh,
Subic
yun.
Bay
yun
Metropolitan
pa.
Authority.
So,
Clark
maganda,
Clifford
malilinaw
Zone.
dun sa batas kung eto ba, bawal ba to, may autonomy ba silang sarili, or pati sila kasama dun sa ban.
Or
yung
in
mga
general, the batas will cover all gambling naka-outsource dito sa
Pogo,
Philippines,
oo.
Pogo in general.
Kasi ngayon, 'di ba, yung ibang mga binago nila yung pangalan sa Pogo, 'di ba?
Yeah,
Yung hindi na
IGL.
Pogo, IGL na. So, dun sa batas nakalagay Pogo. Pag nakakita ka pa ng operating na mga casino, sabi na illegally, sabi, ay hindi, IGL to
IGL to.
Hindi naman to Pogo So, dapat i-define.
By definition kasi, yung initial definition of Pogo, ang the actual operation of the gambling.
Yes.
Oo, pero ang yung back source, so yung sa BPO, hindi actual operation. Pag in support of, dapat hindi natin pakialaman yan because hindi naman sila engaged in gambling. They're just providing the back-end support.
Yes.
IT, help desk, di ba, troubleshooting, iba
Kaya di
po
ba, if you
yun.
can remember, nung last few weeks ago, yung mga isang supposedly na raid ng PNP, na BPO, tapos pinipilit ng BPO na yun, hindi kami Pogo, hindi kami Pogo. So, yun, dapat imbestigahan din yun.